judges. The motion 3 is this house believe that a scholarship should only be granted on the basis of necessity of finance necessity. Many scholarships are awarded based on financial needs. For example, free application for federal student aid or FAFSA. Because financial can hinder a child achievement. So that by giving only to need will help those who want to develop their achievement. And here, as a prime minister, I will give definition about this motion. Here, I have a two keyword to define this motion. This motion. The firstly is should only be granted. Should only be granted is really that's only one who can accept. For example, poor people. And the second is basis of financial necessity. Basis of financial necessity is a people with a sufficient or a poor need. We know in this era, financial barriers that hinder a person both after they work and before their work. Same with achievement. Many poor people fail to achieve their dreams because of lack of finance. The person I mean here is a student. So from the case, we want our goals. We want to grow up. We want to grow up a student who have a achievement and have a talent but are hampered by financial. Okay, let's move to my argument. Here I have a two point of argument, which is the first I will talk about why we still believe the motion, and second is what is the impact in the economic sector. The firstly is why we still believe the motion, because many university, many school in some country that provide scholarship for those who have a less finance. For example, in status quo, many countries apply this way. For example, Germany, France, Italy, Poland, and etc. A particularly popular country for admission among a student from and over the world. No wonder in Germany, almost all universities are free of charge, and the country large of large scholarship fund. They provide a scholarship to cover living expense. So we not surprised anymore. A lot of the student wish to win a scholarship. So from the case we know still so many country, so many universities, so many schools giving a scholarship should and make a scholarship as a regular should only be grant on the financial necessity. And for the next example is in status quo, giving a scholarship only for financial necessity done allowed. In French, they give a special scholarship to poor people who have a talent and who want to develop their achievement, because they believe it's useless to have a talent but not honest. It will be same to as wasting that good talent. So from the case, like if we not giving a change for from a scholarship to a poor people. What I mean here, a poor people, it's just like a wasting a good talent for the future, for the their own country. So that's why we still believe scholarship should only be granted on the basis of financial necessity. Okay, here moving to next argument. here what is the impact in the economic sector if we giving scholarship for financial necessity. If we support a student who have an achievement and have the talent from a scholarship, in the future they will be useful to their country because the knowledge they get from the scholarship to study how to build their own country finance, because they will work to advance their country. For example, in status quo, many developing countries who receive the effect giving a scholarship for students who have a talent. In Singapore, many universities giving a scholarship, and we know now Singapore is one of the most developed country in the world because they giving a chance for people who have a financial necessity to develop their talent. So from the case we know the Singapore University, the Singapore government believe if we give a chance to poor people who have talent and want to develop their achievement, it will be useful to the future. So that's why in Singapore they believe giving a scholarship for poor people, it will like investment. And next example is in Finlandia giving a scholarship for poor people because the government believe the still many students who have a talent to grow up. Their country hampered because their financial, and now Finlandia as a one of the most education country towards developing country. So that's why I'm proud to be supposed.